Imagine owning a taxi. Every day that taxi goes out, it brings money back. But here's the catch. The taxi only earns when the engine is running. Now imagine you are the taxi. Your education is the engine. Your skills are the fuel. Your body is the vehicle. Your time is the mileage. As long as you wake up, commute, and work, income flows. Your employer doesn't own a building as their greatest asset. They own your time, skill, and energy. You are the income-producing machine. But here's the problem. What happens when the engine gets tired? What happens when the mileage becomes too high? What happens when the vehicle can no longer run? Income stops. That is the 9-to-5 model. In the 9-to-5 system, you are the asset. You generate earned income. You are a productive machine. You are the income-producing engine. But here is the structural weakness in that model. When you retire, the asset cannot produce anymore. And what remains? A pension. Now, let's be clear. In the School of Wealth, pension is what medicine calls palliative care. Palliative care is not designed to cure. It is not designed to restore strength. It is not designed to build vitality. It is designed to keep someone comfortable until they pass on. In the School of Wealth, pension functions the same way. It was never engineered to make you wealthy. It was designed to keep you stable, predictable, manageable. It replaces a portion of income, not your potential. So if your entire financial structure is built around you being the only asset, then the day you stop working, your wealth engine shuts down. That is not freedom. That is dependency with a time delay. The required transition. At some point in your life, you must transition. Transition from being the asset to owning the assets. Because true wealth begins when income detaches from your physical presence. You need to deliberately build one or more of these 4 wealth-producing asset classes. 1. Business systems, where processes generate profit. 2. Real estate, where property produces rental cash flow and equity. 3. Equities, ownership in companies that produce dividends and capital gains. And 4. Cash and financial instruments, capital positioned for yield and opportunity. When structured properly, these assets produce passive income, money working while you sleep, portfolio income, dividends, interest, capital gains, and earned income, but from systems, not labor dependency. And here's the key difference. Your job income stops when you stop, but properly structured assets can outlive you. They can feed your children, they can fund your legacy, they can compound beyond your lifetime. Now observe the shift. Job income depends on your presence. Asset income depends on ownership. Job income stops when you stop. Asset income can continue when you pause or even when you are gone. That is the difference between income and legacy. If you remain the only asset in your financial life, your wealth expires with you. But assets? Assets can outlive you. A business can operate beyond your lifetime. Property can generate rent for generations. Equities can compound across decades. Capital can multiply beyond your working years. This is the transition of assets. You begin life as the asset, but maturity in the money game means gradually replacing yourself with systems that generate income without consuming your lifespan. Closing thought. The goal is not to work forever. The goal is to work strategically long enough to build assets that no longer require your physical presence. Move from being the engine to owning engines. Because in the real money game, financial freedom begins the day when your ability to make money no longer depends on your physical presence.